the Trout Lake. It's been raining all night and pretty much a lot of yesterday, and so I'm hoping that the end result is that the water temperature's dropped a little bit. There's hardly any wind, and compared to my last fishing trip here, it could not be more different. If I told you it was hailing, would you believe me? I think you can see that the water's incredibly clear. There's so many fly boxes. There's my little buzzers, there they are. So I might go for a selection. So I might try something like really small. So I've got a two droppers, so something really small. Different colours maybe, and different sizes, and maybe slightly different patterns. Might put that on the point. That's my sort of largish buzzery thing. Then on the first dropper, I'm going to go for something a little bit smaller, a little bit different. So why don't we try one of these shipmans, because I've seen a couple of fish moving on the surface. I always find it difficult tying the knot with that little tuft there. So the other thing I'm going to do is, I know there's a lot of weed here, but where I'm fishing there's probably 2 or 3 feet before you get to the weed, but I'm still going to put some, that's the sinky one, don't want that, put some floatants on the line just so that it stays right up. So probably not, I'm going to put it on the main line, but I'm not going to put it on the droppers, so that they will be slightly under the surface by 6 inches maybe. Then the end fly, the point fly, I'm going to grease right, no, I'm going to leave probably a little bit longer there, so I'm fishing at different depths. Because obviously when I'm pulling it back through the water, it's not going to be suspended. Although I may try just leaving it out there so it is suspended. Right, so let's see how rusty my casting is. head up the lake, there's a deepish area around those islands. So that's what I'm going to do. So let the rowing commence. But first things first, Lynn, got to get the anchors up. Right, let's see what we got in the jolly old fly box. I think I'm going to go for some dial backs. The dial back selection. So what's not to like? They're quite big. Let's try one of those. As well as that fish that is jumping, there are definitely, when the wind dies down, there are definitely signs of ripples. There are fish that are feeding just under the surface. Oh. You couldn't make that up. You could not make that up. And Len, we'd like you to catch a fish now. When the water's this clear, you can really see the difference, because for years I just assumed that where my line went into the water, you know, just below it there would be a fish. But sometimes I've had the line in the water there and the fish that I'm attached to has jumped over there. So I never take anything for granted. It's staying on the surface. Let's apply a little bit of pressure and see what happens. It may just go belting off when it sees the net, because the water is incredibly clear. It's staying very... I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it to... it's not really trying to dive, it's just... Come here. Come here, fella. Come to land, fella. Come to... Whoa! It's dived under the boat now. Come on, come to Uncle Len. Oh dear. Steady. I'm not really playing this very well. I'm too busy talking. Right, let's see if I can bring it in this time. And in he comes. All right, steady, Eddie. Wow, what a beaut. What an absolutely beautiful fish. Yeah, actually, the fly just dropped out. It's that rather scraggy one. And it is actually the point fly. Whoa! Whoa, not another one. I'll make it sound like I don't want to catch another one. But I feel slightly ashamed. Ooh, jumping. I feel slightly ashamed of myself because I'd actually put the rod down, faff around with something, and I picked it up. And I just saw a ripple, and I didn't do anything. I just kind of waited and waited and waited, and then I felt the line go, and I thought, oh, I've missed it, it's come off. But no, there it is. There it is. I'm using 5 pound breaking strain, which I wouldn't want to go any lower. And again, I think it might be that point fly. And in we go. Oh. Whoa! What a beauty. What an absolute beauty. Guess what? Get away from my anchor. Not ready for the net yet, or is he? Oh, decisions. Woof. Wowzers, trousers. So that last fish I caught wasn't actually on the point fly, it was on the one below it, the lowest of the two droppers. And so that was something I'd deliberately done. I'd put two other flies on that I thought looked a bit like the point fly. I mean, who knows, they may have thought there was a hatch of them coming up, I don't know. But it's nice when a plan comes together. Just felt a nibble then. Just a little nibble, but the very point I was making about getting too much line out, I didn't tighten up on it, but I literally was not retrieving at all. This time I just slowly bring them. Oh, yes! Oh, this one is taking line. This one is taking line. Oh, it is. Oh, it's going. It's going. I hooked it there. It's over there now. Get some line back. Oh, doesn't want to give me line back. Whoa, oh, it's over there. I thought the line's in the water there and it's over there. Coming closer, there it is. I'm able to, it's going off on one. I do have a net ready. Just need timing. Come on. Wow, that's a nice fish. Come here. Put your back. You don't often hear me say that, but he's gone back. There he is, just getting his balance back, then he'll be off. And there he goes, he's fine. Right, let's put some line back on the reel because the last trout took a lot off, and I should realise I can't actually cast as far as the amount of line that's in the bottom of the boat. And if I sort of gently move it forward like that, yes! See what happened? It just rose. And I guess it looked like it was emerging, and it just made a fish think, hello, I better take that before it flies off. I'm basically making this up as I'm going along, because I've never done this before. Not like this. Come on, fella. Come on. Here we go. Come to Uncle Len. There we go. Look at that, another fantastic fish. Well, this is one of those days, those rare days, those very, very, very rare days when I generally think if I carried on fishing, I could keep on catching trout using the same flies and the same method, but I'm going to pack up now because I don't want it to get boring. I never want my fishing to get boring, and I never want to get to the point where I think, oh, crap this, because I most certainly haven't, and I probably won't get a day like this on film for a very, very, very long time, because this is only the second time I bought my camera for about the last 18 months. So I'm going to pack up now, because I need some lunch. My tea I managed to knock over in the excitement of catching a fish, and it's 12:15, and do you know what, 3 hours on a gorgeous day like this, that's all I need. Well, thank you, limpets. You've done me proud.